troubles.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Power Up Podcast. Zono here. Would you like to explain what's special about this episode of the podcast?
Oh, I don't know. We can't swear. That's for sure. No editing out because we're live.
Yeah!
We're live.
So this is Power Up Podcast, the show where we talk about gaming news, other news, and various news. I forgot it all already. It's been about a month, right?
Yeah.
Should we address that first of all? Okay, so to clarify, this is only like 20% Zono's fault. I have been in a lot of bizarre places. And fun fact, actually, the reason this stream is live, or one of the reasons, I should say, it's also a fun little experiment, is because I have a flight to catch in a few hours, and didn't want to chance the upload, so you get a live upload. You know, anything could happen. I could mess up and Zono could... Oh, okay, you are still there. you did like a froze thing there, and I was worried you were trying to mess with me. Anyway, before we
We've got a tweet, and I'm confused by it, but I'll sort it out later.
Before we say anything else, guess what we have? It's the crazy intro thing.
They can see us this time, can't they?
They can see you, not me.
Oh, they can see me, but not you?
Part of your camera was on there, so I moved it all on there, because they don't want to see half a reaction there, right?
Oh, no. You got to see the whole thing.
It's great. Anyway, should we just get straight into it, the first bit of news?
Yeah, let's get straight into it.
So, actually, wait, we both have a piece of news we want to start with first. So how about, let's make this fun, let's make it a live reaction, right? So, what topic do you want to start with? And I want to start with Titanfall 2. What do you want to start with?
Well, I'll start with... I want to start with the Fine Brothers, because that's, really interesting to me.
So I can't see a heads on this coin, because, it's a Danish coin, but, so, if it has a heart on it...
in the middle.
Yeah, it does, it's crazy, right? I love that, I love this, it feels like you could try and shoot something through there, maybe. But yeah, okay, so, if it's... Both sides look incredibly similar. If it's crown side up, we'll do your topic. If it's not crown, do mine. Okay, live, everybody. What's it gonna be? I can't see.
It's a hole.
There's a hole on both sides, I'm afraid. It's crown side. Okay, the Fine Brothers. Let's do it. Would you want to lay it out there first?
Yeah, if anybody that doesn't know, I don't know where you've been.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Fine Brothers, they tried to do something, but they done it in the wrong way. Basically,
very much the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm going to say that what I'm going to say is wrong, but it's sort of what everybody took it as. They tried to copyright the React video format. So when you see React videos online, people took it as that wouldn't be allowed anymore because the Fine Brothers owned that sort of genre of video. Now, although that wasn't quite what they were intending to bring across, that's what everybody read out of it. They wanted to make it a little bit more, what would you say, commercialized? TV?
Yeah, that's... The thing is, though, I think...
They wanted to go down to the TV route, didn't they?
So, once we got that out of the way, what they did try to do, the fact is they tried to trademark React as well as a bunch of terms, right? And then they tried to license it, so if you wanted to use their terms, you could, but you pay 30%, I believe the number was, to them. So, that's the fact side of things. And I think why it's such an opinion subject and why people have taken a very anti-Fine Brothers opinion is because of the way that they took something so negative, and instead of trying to explain it directly, they kind of said, "Hey, here's a great new way for you to make us money." And
yeah, I think the biggest mistake they made is obviously it's been going through their heads, and the thought process for them has been going on for so long, many months. I assume probably nearly on a year that they've been thinking about this idea, and because it's the same for everybody. When you've had an idea for so long and then it comes to revealing the idea, you miss out certain points and important bits that you think everybody knows because it's been in your head for so long.
Even in the creation of a video, right, you might, from the pure idea, you might forget that people are going to forget this tiny thing. And I can see in an idea this big that they've been working on for potentially years, right?
Yeah.
They might forget that, you've got to be sensitive in the way you tell people you're going to be taking down their videos, you know?
And it backlashed in the most vicious way possible. I think they're down, what is it, like 600,000 subscribers since
So
releasing that video?
my favorite bit is I think they did some form of mini celebration for 14 million. They went back to below 14 million the first day. Now they're they're closer to 13 million than they are to 14 million. And it's like their channel's going to take a while to recover from this. So the core lesson, regardless of what our opinion is here, is don't upset the internet by trying to trademark something so broad, I think. And if you're going to, don't try and sell it to them like it's a good thing, you know?
No, because it's what they were trying to do has already sort of been done with multi-channel networks. YouTube's until very recently was in a network where you get something in exchange for something. So with networks, you give them a cut percentage of the revenue that YouTubers earn off their videos in exchange for certain benefits. Benefits being maybe protection of a copyright or free use of royalty-free music, things like that. Being able to get deals with or collabs with the YouTubers easily or easily. Is that a word? Easy.
I think it's just easier, right? Yeah, wait, easier. In an easier manner.
Either way.
You got yeah.
So, but that's what the Fine Brothers were trying to do. They were trying to make sort of a multi-genre network, if you like. I don't know if that's the correct term of what you'd use it for, but in order to do React videos, be in our network, and you'll get the benefit of being able to call it React.
And the best bit is we won't trademark each track your video. Because I think the real reason that this was extra mad is because there was the big event just a week ago with Devon Supertramp, where just because apparently YouTube has a new system for trademarks, or it's been there for a while but no one's seen it, where if someone uses your trademark in their title even, instant gone, the whole video. And that's a big one. That's a big one. Because the title of a video isn't like the title of a movie, is it? It's not this big screen name.
It's very broad, isn't it?
Yeah. And, I'll call myself out here rather than saying anything else. But, my most recent video, it's called, like, Minecraft Xbox 360 / PS3 Jungle Seed. You know what? People probably aren't going to call it Minecraft Xbox 360 / PS3 Jungle Seed they're going to call it just, the last part of that. Most of your title isn't there for referential purposes. It's either, I don't know, I just think there's a lot of trademark issues that need to be worked out. They did this at the wrong time, in the wrong way. And don't do that. Is that
just don't do it.
So yeah, that's
on the bright side, it is gonna spawn a load of reaction videos because it's just to wind them up. Basically, what I can say is that they have backpedaled. They have taken it all back. They've scrapped the whole idea. It's not going to happen. They've said they're very sorry about talking about it in the wrong way, and basically they just want everyone to forget about it now.
I can't help but be curious if they are sorry, because the first "I'm sorry" video was kind of like
it wasn't an "I'm
we're
sorry."
Sorry you didn't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure that's the first line of the video. We're really sorry that you didn't understand what we wanted to say.
It's like when you're in middle school and they force you to apologize, and you're like, I'm sorry that you didn't understand the words they said at you, Zona. I'm really sorry about that. It's like, this isn't how you apologize to people. And I wonder if their new apology though is a serious one, or if it's just like we just hemorrhaged 500,000 subscribers. We could probably lose a lot more. Let's just stop this. Like the potential gain is way minimized by the loss, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Anyway, is that about everything there?
I think that's everything with the Fine Brothers. I don't want to go too much into it in case they copyright strike us for reacting to their video.
We should have totally called the video title "Reacting to the Fine Brothers." Missed out on a goldmine there. So the second topic here. Also, if you zoom in your webcam, I can use your green screen as a fun little chat-enabled piece of feedback. But
I see they saying AJ use your green screen. Also, what's hashtag blame Zono? Why everyone say hashtag blame Zono?
Okay, so I assume...
Hashtag blame Zono for being a boss at MC. I am a boss at MC. I like that hashtag. So, hashtag Toy Cat's late. Yeah, that's correct too.
I think what it might be is when I Rise stream, I have like because I'm always late, like at least by 2 minutes. I think we're like only 30 seconds late today. I usually like to blame something, and apparently they're blaming you, because It's like a big finger. It's like, don't blame Toy Cat. It's not his fault that he's 2 minutes
I'll let you
late.
guys know, I started this Skype call dead on 8 o'clock because he said 8 o'clock tomorrow we do the live
It
stream.
was 7:59 for me, and
It was 7:59 for him, and he waited a minute before answering the call. I was there in the corner, it was going, and he waited a whole minute. Yeah.
yeah, this is pretty accurate. Anyway, the second topic I'd like to talk about while you zoom in your camera, so I can use your green screen, if that's possible. Anyway, is actually Titanfall 2. So Titanfall 2 is a game, or Titanfall the original is a game I know I liked a lot more than you, right? Or I don't know if you even played it.
Did. I have played it. I
okay.
just wasn't a huge fan.
Oh man, you are so zoomed in. Okay,
I am zoomed in now. There we go.
So basically, Titanfall 1 was made by the developers of the original Call of Duty developers, the ones who made COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. So they have this multiplayer team, this amazing team, and they're like, we're going to make a game that really meets what we're trying to make today. And they made a multiplayer-only first-person shooter, which at the time was like, the idea was praised by lots, because it's like, yeah, that's the part of the game we care about. They're going to focus all their resources on it. And then it came out, and there was non-stop criticism of one, the fact that there was no single player. There was something called campaign multiplayer, but it was just playing, like, I think Team Deathmatch on a series of maps and multiplayer. It doesn't count, right?
Yeah,
and
it's not.
The second issue people had is that the multiplayer that was there, instead of it being this massive multiplayer experience, it had, I think, 10 maps on launch. There was 10 guns total, and maybe 3 secondaries. So, a lot less than a normal first-person shooter. And basically they sold a full-price game with just with less content in every aspect in every game, and a part of that is why it did so poorly. And basically, the reason I'm setting that whole story, it's not just because it's fun to reminisce, although that is true, is because Titanfall 2 was announced to some extent. It was announced like the day after Titanfall 1, but we've had like more development on that, and basically the first thing they've said is that it's going to have a campaign, and that's so delicious.
We've
to me,
learned from our mistakes, everybody. We will now have a single player to increase the longevity of our own game.
Exactly. And I think that proves that, even in today's world where you assume everyone is playing multiplayer games, I guess that's not true at all, right? I guess, you're one of the people that I picture not being able to play multiplayer games as much, because when you have a 220 internet connection and every game is just out there and playable, it's fine. But for you, is there some games where you're just like, I'll try and play the multiplayer? Oh, this is just horrendous. I'm not going to stop doing that.
I always have trouble with racing games. I'm a huge racing game fan person there. But the online is just, the cars bounce about everywhere. Occasionally I used to have troubles with Call of Duties. Most of the time that would be okay though. I just couldn't play online and have a video going at the same time. Not that you'd really want to though.
Oh no! I would want to. That's the one thing I like about the Xbox One over the PS4, to be honest. Because when you're playing a racing game, right, and it just drags on and on sometimes. Where you got a 6-lap course of a 3-minute thing, and you're out on the lead. And it's just like, I kind of want to go to sleep here. Having the snap function and listening to a podcast, perhaps, or just having something there to listen to while you're playing is so cool. And I think there's one guy working the Xbox One team that knows what he's doing, and he made that feature. And don't know what the rest of the guys are doing.
I think it's going to be quite funny though if Titanfall 2 is the first game to have a season pass for the single player. It's the sort of thing that they would do.
I feel like they might double down the other way, right?
Yeah, we've got a single player, but it's going to cost you an extra 40 quid on top of the game just for that season. And then they have DLC for the single player.
I hope they actually do. Or what even, they announce it in the multiplayer, they're like, oh yeah, we'll delay that. It's just a single player game for a while. I really would like to see some more beautiful irony there. Also, as a quick heads up, bit more of live feedback here. Your green screen isn't actually a very good green screen, as it turns out, because it's like culling out some of your face.
Yeah, you've got it set too high. That's
well, I set it too low, and there's a big green stripe across you. So now some of your face gets to be transparent.
Still your fault. Yeah, I can see it. That's your settings fault. That is. I have mine on.
Okay. You reckon so? You reckon so?
Yeah.
I'll turn down all the way minimum just to make it look way worse. It looks really. It actually looks really cool as it slowly fades in and out. You'll be able to see it in a little bit. like just below you. It's okay. Anyway, podcasty topic. So, what is the third thing we are talking about this week, Zano?
Well, I have something that you have no idea about.
He wouldn't even tell me before the stream. I was
wouldn't
like,
even
okay,
tell him before we started.
It was like, you might research it, and I was like, okay then.
So YouTube gaming has been around for a little while now.
Yep, we're on YouTube Gaming now, by the way. Just as a,
We're on YouTube gaming now.
I
In
believe
fact,
so.
Do you
We're
know
a
what the
gaming channel,
top-
right? Yeah.
Do you know what the top 10 trending games of January 2016 was on YouTube gaming? Now, I'm going to make a bet that you may get one.
Okay. No, I can get 5.
Because they're not the sort of games that I'm sort of into. But they were the top 10 trending games of January 2016.
Okay, my goal is to get 5 here. I reckon I can. That's our little
You think
bet
you
right
get
here.
5? Okay, I'll
'Cause-
say yes or no.
I have checked YouTube Gaming about 3 or 4 times the past month, and I've noticed bizarre trends that might be interesting here. So first of all, League of Legends.
No.
But it's always okay. Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
No.
What does trending mean in this case? Is it
I know, right?
okay? Minecraft.
No.
Okay, I do not understand what trending means. I'm gonna have to give up because that it doesn't mean popular apparently. It just means getting popular. Okay, Undertale.
Nope.
Okay, I'm done.
No, you didn't get none of them?
Nope.
Okay, number 10, Boom Beach. I think that's a mobile game, isn't it? Boom Beach. I always see the adverts for it.
It's Clash of Clans, but on a beach with boats. And it's better than Clash of Clans, but I don't like Clash of Clans.
Not my sort of mobile game. A game that I have never heard of, I'm sure the chat, if they know it, they might go crazy, is Smite.
Oh,
Apparently,
really? That's a trending game.
The Smite World Championships was the first major esports event of 2016, it says. I didn't even know it.
I didn't even know. Smite is, if I was going to get into one of those types of games, I think it would be Smite. I think Smite is, it's over the shoulder, so you actually feel like, I think it's got something going on there. It's on Xbox One too now, right? So maybe we play that trending game and we work out something new after the stream.
There you go. Number 8 is Rocket League. I think.
Okay, expectable.
Rightly so. I like Rocket League.
I'm surprised it's still powering on. You know, like it came out a long time ago, and it's one of those games that I assumed was
releasing the DLCs. Keep releasing the DLCs. Keep the game fresh. Keep adding little bits of content here and there, and you'll keep the game alive for a long time. I mean, look at Minecraft. It's been going along for a long time only because they keep adding new stuff, or they kept adding new stuff, which is why I grew in the first place. Number 7 was Shovel Knight, a game that I have no idea what it is.
I have heard of it. It's a very indie game. These are all indie games, I think.
Is it mobile or?
No, it's PC. I hear it's really good.
Like a mobile title.
It's on my list of games to play at number 20, so I'm never going to get to it, but I'd like to if I had an infinite amount of time.
Way down here.
But I do want to play it, so there's that.
Lego Marvel's Avengers at number 6.
That's just a bunch of stuff I don't. Yeah, let's ignore that. Yeah. Rather than me being
Number 5 is Goat Simulator.
Okay, this list is.
It's really the top trending of January.
Does it say anywhere what trending means in this circumstance? Because none of these seem like popular games.
It just says this is off VentureBeat.com. It says that this list looks very different from Twitch's list. Oh, yeah, I expect so.
Well, I mean, even right now, right?
Okay,
so
YouTube
actually, when you're done,
Gaming-
let's finish your list.
It says YouTube Gaming has released. It is their list.
Yep, YouTube Gaming are terrible.
Number 4,
lists.
Subnautica. Number 3, Dying Light. Number 2, Tom Clancy's The Division.
Okay. Oh, I probably could have got that.
That's the one that I thought you would get. Was Tom Clancy's? That's the one that I thought. Number 1 at the top of YouTube Gaming for January 2016 trending is Plants vs Zombies 2.
Plants vs Zombies 2. Okay, I can see that. I hear that's a big game. I probably could have gone 2 if I'd have really given it oh no, the live stream's interrupted. Okay, see, this is the live. This is live technical difficulties. What we can do in the meantime because there is totally stuff we can do. I think first of all, I'm going to shut off this, and I'm going to shut off that. Okay, so we have a little bit of technical difficulty here. In the meantime, I'm going to search for the first piece of gaming news, and whatever comes up is going to do okay. So, actually, one thing I wanted to talk about before this all ended, I think this is on his end, because as it shows for me, YouTube is going just fine. So yeah, hello everyone. Technical difficulties. If you're watching the non-live version, skip forward a minute and everything will be fine. If you're watching the live version, I wanted to respond to his list with the games that are actually doing very well on YouTube Gaming, because you know that's trending games, and I'm looking at the trending games right now, and Ark Survival Evolved, Tom Clancy's Division, like Plants vs Zombies. Even though it's number 2 on that list, there is 0 people live right now for that game. So actually, can I put myself back here? No, that's just that. Okay, are you back now? Is this you, Zona? Hello? Okay, the call started again, but it's not back. Yeah, so I'm looking at the list of games that are doing really well, and none of these are, you know, like none of these were on that trending list. On the big, okay, so the biggest stream right now with 70,000 people watching is LoL Esport. Oh, it's League of Legends. Stream number 2 on the list is Magic the Gathering, which I wouldn't have guessed, but still. Number 3 is there's a Black Ops 3 stream with 5.3 thousand people watching. Number 4 is a Five Nights at Freddy's stream. We can put the cameras back on now. It's Five Nights at Freddy's, one of them at least. No, it's Five Nights at Freddy's World. There's number 4 here. Number 5 is Rainbow Six Siege. Like none of these are on the trending list. These okay. Oh, so you're back now? Can you hear me?
I'm back. I don't know
okay. I love that that's actually what happens. So, just a quick heads up, you need to turn up your mic again, if that's possible. It could be on my end, but I can't hear you very well. I will...
I'm back, guys.
Okay, I've turned you up. But you need to turn yourself up too. Yeah, okay, we're back, and I was panicking, because, you know, it's a live show. Usually we'd be like, well then, and maybe I could pause.
All the lights were blue on the router, and I was like, we just need to hope that it comes on again. And it has.
So while you're gone, someone made a very good spot that I bet you must have gone on your video at some point. Did you know you look like Soren from Minecraft Story Mode?
Yes, I did. In fact, on that episode that we first met Soren, I went, if you guys start calling me Soren, I'm going to go and I see it like now and again on videos, and I'm like,
but you're a builder, dude. You're like it all fits together. It all fits together.
I've got the cash, I'm ginger, and I build stuff. I don't like enemies though. So,
Oh, do you not? Well, to be fair, I don't think he likes them. I think he just wants to learn to love them. That's that right there. Fun fact, actually, about the Enderman tricking. Oh yeah, that's true. That gets a bit dark when you say it like that, actually. So, without being spoilerific, I did want to question one thing that Soren did, because he tells this giant story, right, that then is proven to be not true. But if that story is not true, how did the other person make a puzzle based on that story? Right? Yeah, did I get a plot hole? Yeah. That's Minecraft.
wasn't that in what's his name's space?
Yeah, but it was in the other guy's base. The guy who wasn't telling the story.
Yeah, so why was the wrong puzzle in his space? Was it just because he was that angry he made a puzzle for it?
And because he wouldn't be able to know the exact story that led to the puzzle, so that's just a plot hole right there. I've ruined it.
Yeah, you wouldn't know the story because that's the story everybody knew. It was the wrong one.
No, but they didn't know the exact crazy... Because, you know, he made up the story in his head. Like, you can tell that that's a fictionalized version of the main story that he told himself. And I just thought that was bizarre. Anyway, yeah, that's just a little...
Great story.
Everyone's saying it's still quiet, and I've turned you up as much as I can, but...
I can't literally change anything on my end.
Okay, I'll just max out as much as I can then. And we'll play it for crazy. So anyway, do you have any other... Oh, so I actually, while you were gone, I went through the YouTube gaming... Oh, no. Oh, there's wind again. This is why you don't do live shows, apparently. Okay, so, in the meantime, I'll turn this off. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do. Turn that off from that. Okay, so in the meantime, while we try to get the call back, Andrew behind you says, there's always going to be people in live streams, right? They're going to be trying to trick me into going, like, oh, there's something there. Although actually, no, there is actually something behind me. This is something I've noticed every now and then, like in the background. Oh, you can't see me right now, right? Okay, can we make it me visible? No, just say like, hold on, right? Yeah, that's all it says. Oh, this is actually on me, isn't it? No, it's not. This is on him. Yeah, if you look behind me, which I can't show you right now, if I move this up actually though, so control up. So, OBS doesn't have my webcam, so it can't show me. But yeah, if you look behind me, there is actually a camera now and then. So yeah, there's an echo on Soren's side. That's amusing. Show us your cat. I can't show you my cat right now because my camera won't work unless we're both in a call together. Which we are back now. Did the wind come again?
I've got a huge storm and it's raining and it's terrible, and I was going to tweet that I was having problems, and then I realised I had no internet. So when you have a power cut, you're like, it's okay, I'll watch some TV until I get my internet back.
Okay. Well, I mean, now the TV you're watching is a Skype call with me back on the Power Up podcast, where we'll be talking about the next story that we have to talk about, which is
Your story.
Is it now?
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, my story that I do totally have right now and haven't Googled immediately is actually to do with that recent video game company that was actually Nintendo, because they just released their first smartphone app, as it turns out. Yeah. And you can, well, you know, they basically, Nintendo are trying to get into the smartphone game, kind of, right? Apparently, they're getting serious because they just launched their first app, and that first app, I think the app is Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah. Oh, at first it looked really, really cool.
The first trailer, right? That was what sold you, right?
Yeah, and then things seem to be dropping off it. And you're like, is it going to be anything to do with the first advert for it?
Okay, but the counterpoint I have, so I can't link it to you, but Google, like, the wristband thing you can get. I'm going to put it on screen right now. This thing, oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool.
I haven't got your webcam on my Skype, so I have to wait 30 seconds till it comes up.
So in the next 30 seconds, we'll be discussing what it could look like until Zono has a proper idea. But yeah, it's...
Find a would you rather question.
Oh, you do?
Would you rather live?
Would you rather live? Oh, so do you mean like we're going to get them from the stream live, or just... Is that what you're saying?
Well, we can do that as well. Yeah, we can do like a couple
Oh.
of them.
Okay, well, I'll get some... I do have my Would You Rather ready this week, so we could just move straight into that section, Sean? Yes. This is my ability to wing again, but I can totally do it. You want me to do it?
There's so many like really good ones on here, and I'm like, if I say it, I'm not going to be able to like answer it myself. And that's sort of one of the rules of these would you rather questions, is that you have to answer it as well.
Exactly, right? I'd agree with that.
Oh yeah, I got one that's quite good.
Do you wanna throw it at me?
Yeah, I do.
Let's
The
do it.
question is, and you guys answer as well in the comments, if you're watching closely. Would you rather have one wish that you could grant now, or 6 wishes, but you can't get them until 3 years later?
One wish now. See now the big okay. So, in technical theory, this should
Directions.
what?
You just flip directions.
Yeah, it keeps doing this to me. I don't know why. I was scared. Only I was noticing that. Okay. But so the way I'm thinking about this question, right, is if you. Yeah, you are super quiet. Like I've maxed you out, and you're still kind of quiet. Okay, so while you try and like use your microphone volume. You know how to do that stuff. I'll give you this my thoughts. So I think the logical answer should be 6 in 3 years, because it's 6 times the value for 3 years wait. Your life is probably going to be more than 3 years, but there's going to be a part of me for that whole 3 years that's going to be miserable knowing, or maybe actually the wish would be better in 3 years because you're going to be expecting it rather than just doing something stupid. But on the other hand, what if you die in that 3 years? That wish can do some amazing stuff and you're going to waste it. So, assuming if you can wish for more wishes,
No, you can't.
which you can't.
That's always the rule against wishes, is to wish for more.
I don't know. Well, I guess I do know why. I mean, as a hypothetical, it's stupid. But in the real world, you could. But because it's a lame answer, I'll pretend this genie says, nope, no multiple questions. I have ultimate powers. I will, I'll slap you or something. So while I'm gonna say 6 in 3 years, only because I think there's 2 benefits. I think the waiting for it means you'll be able to decide properly, and 2, I think 6 wishes is better than 1. See, I think that might actually be an easy one, right? What do you think?
I mean, if you took the 1 wish, what would that be? Because if it's a wish that you want now,
Infinite money. Oh, not infinite.
you might want to take that.
Well, the thing is, right, so the 1 wish now, I feel like the only thing that can stack up to 6 wishes is $1 trillion. Or pounds, or whatever currency, right? Because money can basically fulfill a lot of wishes.
It can, yeah. You can do a lot of wishes with just money.
Like, if you have the wish that, I wish I could go jet skiing with Emma Watson, enough money can get that done. You don't need to have the wish.
Guys, you now know what Toy Cat would do with a Toy Cat and Emma sitting in a tree.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say any extra words. I will say, no, I won't say anything. I feel like any form of attractiveness talk of Emma Watson will just has an immediate down. So, I think lots of money now is a valid option. Because, I mean, what would you do with 6 wishes? Like, what's that much better with 6 than 1? Besides, like, a superpower and money.
6 wishes, you would have, a superpower, multiple superpowers. You can
Two-
do,
two or three,
one
yeah.
wish on different, 2 or 3 superpowers, money. See, with wishes, when you get the opportunity to get that many wishes, you just don't know what to do with them. That's the biggest problem. You're like,
I feel like you're just getting superpowers and money in exchange for a 3-year wait, whereas those 3 years could be awesome with a lot of money.
yeah.
You know, okay,
And if you had enough money, you could probably do something like Wolverine and like have.
Yeah, I mean, again, with enough money, you can give yourself a superpower.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm trying to fix my voice, guys. What does it sound like if I do that? Does it sound any different?
it sounds a little bit worse.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
I've maxed out everything I can on my end.
There's
And
nothing strange about mine. It must be from the internet cut out.
Oh, that could, yeah, it only starts then. So maybe. So have you checked like I know this is a really simple thing, but there's like you right click the volume thing and then there's recording options.
Right click the what recording thing?
So the little speaker icon on Windows? You right click it and then there's like recording devices, then you right click your device, go to properties, then levels, and you've maxed that out, right?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Because Skype often resets that for no reason.
Does it?
Yep.
I am ticked on one of. Hold on. I am ticked on another one.
Someone was silent according to the stream. Oh, one person. It's probably not that. Someone said you can wish to live forever. Honestly, I think you might be on my camp on this one. This is an almost controversial opinion. Oh, you're gonna again, aren't you?
No, I'm still.
Oh wow, you can do such a stable face. Like, you didn't blink for a solid, 15 seconds. Like, I shake when I do, I have the tiniest little shake, but you just don't. It's impressive.
I was just there.
Oh, maybe what it is it switched your mic, because that would explain why you sound bad and quiet.
I think I've switched it back according to my computer. Skype said I was on the right one anyway. It says it's on full maximum volume.
He's very close to being silent. Yeah, that's almost true for me. I had to turn up a lot of stuff too. We're working on it. We're working on it. Technical difficulties.
If I hang up and call back, will that mess anything up?
No, but just let me know. Okay, now do it. So that, because I had to turn off the cameras, otherwise it shows our conversation. There's nothing in there, actually.
Is that there?
Oh my god, it's worse. Oh, wait, okay, now try now.
Worse?
Okay, you know when you have the really bad, like, the guy with terrible audio calling into the radio show, and he sounds like he's... You sound like that, you're like... Yeah, and it's quieter. I can't hear you anymore properly, like, I'm having to really... Yeah, I don't know how that works at all. Oh, wait, are you watching the stream live as it's happening, right? Yeah, let's cut that off so we can dedicate your whole internet towards your voice.
I don't know what's going on.
Either do I. So I will wing it in the meantime, if that is okay. So my would you rather that Zono can hear but can't properly input on until we fix this is actually going to be, would you rather? Well, I guess it's one of these would you rathers where it's a blank or something, and to me that's kind of the interesting one because it's one you can live right now. Would you have your hands chopped? Would you eat both your hands, and in exchange you get $10,000 every single day for the rest of your life? And personally, I look at this question. I still can't probably hear you. So personally, I'm gonna keep on going the wing train. I look at this and I'm like, well, I've tried eating my hands before and it is quite tricky, and I feel like halfway through in your hand you would get really disheartened. Like, oh my god, there is a lot of pain. They're not as tasty as I first thought. This is not enough money to do that. Well, because it is 3.65 million a year, which means about 100 million, but over the course of your life. Or I guess you'd live for longer, but about 100 million basically. But I reckon you get some new hand implants after a few days of saving, and I don't think I actually would do it. I think eating my hands is too much for me. But what do you think, Zana? I'm gonna see if I can.
Are you back to me? Do I still sound bad?
Yeah.
Hold on.
And it's picking you up less and less too. Like you're quieter for me, and it's picking you up less.
Just done a trial on Audacity, and my Audacity is like really messed up too. So something is actually wrong on my end.
Oh. Okay, this is my favorite piece of tech support advice to give. Plug it out, plug it in again.
Done.
Really? Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to get someone more trained than me in there then. Yeah, because well, I think it must be your internet then. Well, actually, it can't be if you're Audacity, because I'm going to show you to the stream right now. You're moving about one frame every 3 to 4 seconds, so about 0.25 FPS.
Yeah, it does keep going up. Internet problem, but why would my Skype be so messed up?
Internet.
See, it says my mic is on the correct one.
I wish we could properly troubleshoot this. I guess maybe my advice: turn it off and on. Says player one.
No, it didn't work.
Okay, so I think this is it's gonna be painful for a minute, but better in the long term. Do a full restart. Just restart everything.
And then
Yeah.
give it a test.
Because right now you are a blur of vaguely comprehensible noise.
I'll be back.
Okay, so we got a minute of the Toy Cat show. Oh no, that's not meant to be showing. Oh, it's fine. It's just showing. Oh, cool. I actually looked at our cool conversation, so I'm like, yeah, I mean, we don't expect this to be public. It doesn't say anything wrong. I want to show you it, but I feel like out of principle I shouldn't. But it just says like, no, it's him arguing about the time. So in the meantime, we can do some viewer Q&A. So if you have any questions you want to ask and have answered live, I'll actually answer them. But other than that, let's talk about some more gaming news. I'm always intrigued by gaming news, and I always keep a brief eye on it. And I guess in general, I also keep an eye on the what's it called, like the YouTube channel news, like that Fine Brother situation, a little bit crazy. The Twitter situation. Oh, I can talk about the Twitter situation. So for those of you, again, this is something you always have to explain on any form of talk show. For those of you who are just not familiar with the situation, Twitter gave the briefest of announcement. You can't digest phones, you die. With enough money, you can fix it, but Twitter gave out this statement saying that they basically, this is something they tried to do for a while, but they want to make the timeline less chronological. And this sounds terrible on the surface, right? Because less chronological means that you just can't understand it. But the truth behind why this is going to be the case, and it's some logic to it, is because when it comes to any social networking, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, or soon to be Twitter, there is content you like and there's content you don't like. And truth be told, you like the site a lot better when the site's working, when you're getting stuff you like. So when I have like 5 videos in my subbox I like, I love YouTube that day. When I have 5 videos I hate, it's just like, and the same true for Facebook. You know, when there's just whiny people of day, which by the way, it's all my real Facebook is, but when it comes to any social media site, when you get bad posts, you don't like the site. When you get good posts, you do like the site. So what they want to do to improve your experience and to improve your perception of them is they want to make it a little bit less chronological. So if they notice you don't like a tweet too much, then they won't have that. And the reason this is calling stuff an upstorm, because when I say it sounds almost reasonable if you don't know the story, but the reason this is so terrible is because there is so many knock-on effects, the biggest of which, honestly, are to big creators. So I'm not a big creator, I just post ridiculous images. I think I might stand to benefit in some capacity, but when it comes to if you're a Twitter account with 100,000 followers, this sucks for you, or a YouTuber with 100,000 followers on Twitter, because most people will look at your tweets, they'll click on the link perhaps, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be liking it or favoriting it, and to them that shows a low engagement tweet, and that could let them know that don't show these video announcements. Or let's give another example. When you give updates on stuff, if people aren't engaging with it, if people aren't responding, then it won't show it as much. And this does give the incentive for big channels, instead of focusing on just what they do right now, to focus on stuff that you might like more. And this has some good things, this has some bad things, but I think the majority response is just don't do this. And the funny thing is, Twitter's had like a massive backlash. There was the hashtag RipTwitter thing, and I think as a result of this, they're going to stop it. But yeah, my opinion is it's actually a good... I think, honestly, it's going to happen eventually. They tried it a while ago, like quite some time ago, I'm saying here. They did try it quite some time ago, and, they didn't try it, but they announced it, and then everyone hated it. They announced it again recently, and everyone hates it. And I think the thing about Twitter that they don't realize is everyone wants them to be the one chronological order, because you tell people to go to your Facebook if you want them to see just your highlights, because on Facebook there's this really bizarre situation where people can see stuff if they like it, and if they don't, then it stops disappearing, but you have to pay if you want to get out to people that you subscribe to, and people are worried that that's where Twitter's going to go. But I think it's actually going to lead to more of a YouTube situation, because the YouTube subbox situation, when it first came out, everyone hated it. Like, videos not going subboxes sounds ridiculous. But truth be told, if they're videos you don't want to watch, then I don't think that's going to be a thing. So the point I'm trying to roundaboutly get to here is that I think Twitter needs to go that way, but they need to do it gently, and they need to do it with a good purpose. And whether that's going to happen is quite another question. So yeah, Zono isn't back, and it's been quite a few minutes. And yeah, that's that. They announced that they never had plans to change Twitter. They said it really cleverly, right? They said they didn't have plans to change it this Friday or this week, maybe. They said something like that, but I think their actual intention was like, yeah, we want to do that. Like they want to do it eventually, because they want to be like one of these sites. They want to have a way of sliding in ads and serving you content you like better, but I think too many people use Twitter as the source where that doesn't happen, because Facebook is not used by any real company anymore because of that garbage, let's be honest. Like, you have to pay, I don't know what the average is, it's somewhere in the dollars for every single person to, engage with your post, and that's so terrifying. So anyway, Zono's back here. I'm not going to respond to any, talks about YouTubers, so thanks for the suggestion there, but I'm not going to talk about YouTubers. Anyway, Zono's back. Let's do this. Hello.
Is that better?
Yeah!
Of course, Skype would need an update, wouldn't it? Of course it would.
So, hopefully you guys can all hear Zono now.
I think it's back. I checked my Audacity and that was like all fine, so...
Awesome!
So
Yeah!
that fixed the problem.
Yeah!
Hashtag Toycat for the win.
Yeah!
Toycat make it work.
Yeah! So, if you turn on your webcam now, I can. Oh, and it flipped me again. So yeah, we're back, and while you were gone, I talked about something you actually I don't know if you have heard about this because you're not a Twitter guy, but the Twitter news, is that enough information for you? Yeah. Hashtag RIP Twitter. Oh, you get the Twitter guys.
They were going to at least change it to an algorithm-based timeline like Facebook, where it shows you what you think you might want to see instead of live.
So, I'm very. So I actually explained the whole situation. I went through my opinion on this. I think you will have some thoughts about my thing, because I feel like most people who make stuff, which is us, I guess, that sounds about right. Most people who make stuff elsewhere, maybe, I don't know, but like people like us generally are against these sorts of changes, because it's basically Twitter saying, hey, that stuff you make, we're not going to show it to people who sign up to see that stuff that you make. But, which, it sounds terrible, and on Facebook I feel like it's done terribly, but on YouTube, as a user, I do like it. Like, obviously I know it must drain me as a creator, and that sucks, but as a user, I really do like it, because what it does on YouTube is it shows me stuff from my subscriptions it reckons I like, then when I'm done with that, I'll watch stuff from people I'm not subscribed to, and it generates a better user experience at the cost of the people making the content. Which, I as someone who I can never read through Twitter. Do you ever read through Twitter?
I scroll through, I keep up to date, mainly because I only follow people that I want to see. I don't follow many people. The more people that you follow, the more you have to read. Obviously,
that is the catch, yeah. Well, back when I would read every message ever on Twitter, I would sometimes crave more messages. Like, I'd get to the end and be like, I have like 10 minutes left, let's follow some more people. And now, because I used to do that so often, I just have too many people to even consider doing it. But yeah, I think the crux of that is like, so do you think if you could right now have the option to tell YouTube, undo those changes, make it so all people see is subscriptions, every single one of them, you would like that? See, because if it's Facebook, I feel like we can both say, yes, undo those changes. That's ridiculous, Facebook.
Yeah.
But
Twitter could do it if there was, how they've got the new Moments tab. If they had the normal tab, like the Home tab, Moments tab, and the, Interests tab. And that Interest tab would be the algorithm of it. But if you wanted, you could keep with the live one.
yeah, right.
Much worse, apparently.
See, now here's the thing. So
it sounds fine on my end.
you were fine and your audio levels were fine when we first checked, and I can hear you fine now. But the OBS is picking you up quieter. And that could be my end, to be honest. Okay, wait. What we'll do? Surprise mid-podcast flip.
This is why I don't do it. AJ, why don't you do live streams? Why do you always just upload videos? This is why.
Okay, so
I don't do live stuff.
I'm gonna flip the on-off switch. So if you're watching this live, I'm sorry. This is an experiment in experimenting. You're gonna see a quick flicker of on or off. It might go back, but don't worry. Just hit the live button again, and we'll be live in literally a second. Okay, now I'll say some words. That is nothing. Oh, because you're coming out. Okay, wait. Now there we go. Okay, now say stuff.
Is that better? Any better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're getting like halfway up the bar to my 70% up the bar.
Would you like me to talk louder?
Yeah, yeah. I'll talk quiet. I'll sit back here. You sit nice and forwards, and we'll be about even.
Yeah.
Also, would you like my headset, guys?
People say now, because I'll start refreshing back. See if they say any different.
So in the meantime, let's talk about this headset that I am wearing now, but never wear in videos or really use ever.
It looks nice.
It's Corsair, right? And you might be sponsored by them, so I might have to keep this criticism one-sided. Oh, okay. Well, I really love the USB cable. I'd plug it out, I'd unplug it and show it to you, but I feel like that could be counterproductive. Yeah, I definitely can't do that. But yeah, it's a really nice like red cable. Like, do you get the same thing? Oh, yeah, that's the best. Or it might be different color.
Yeah, so you can locate it easier. You know which one is the.
Because I just have 6 USB ports there, and I want to unplug my
Everybody's
keyboard.
saying it's better. Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, he's back. They're saying good. Hey guys.
So first thing I'll say, everything I love. I love that it has a red USB cable, and I also love the colors on the. So this is me being hit. That's me muting myself. That's me. I love the colors. Oh, colors. This headset's got it down.
Sounds good.
Functionality. Little bit on the poor side. So I'll admit, I only bought a £40 headset, which apparently is low end on the a lot of headset. Like a Corsair headset.
These 20.
And they work fine, and they're actually good to listen to.
I've had these since like the beginning of my channel. Look,
I'm bummed out. Oh wow.
That's 2 years of using a headphone every day, guys. But I am going to make you quite upset because I am sponsored by Corsair, and they sent me an email the other day. In fact, I was having a really bad day. My internet has been having troubles for the last 2 weeks because of the weather that we've had. And they brightened up my day because they sent me an email saying, "Hey AJ, do you want to go and check out the headset page and tell me which one you like?" So I went through. I found a really nice one, wireless one. Yeah, oh, your face. Because I always strangle myself. I've got wheels on the bottom of my chair, and I always run over my cable, and then I strangle myself.
Okay, live tour of my cables. I should go wireless for everything, but I'm not, so I'm gonna have to be really careful not to show anything I don't want to. So
Toycat's chest there. He's so buff.
Okay, so that's my plug setup. You can see there's a 6 plug there. There's a 6 plug there, and they are both full. There's also another 3 plug on the nether wall, but you can't see it. There's the back of my PC. Oh, I've got a Corsair logo on there. Look at it. It glows different colors too. But there's the back of my PC.
Jeez. Cable management, man. Mine is lovely. I can't show you mine, unfortunately. But
on the desk up here, it's actually pretty nice. Like, there's just 2 cables. But it's just because, like, once you get bad at cable management, you don't want to deal with it, so you just make it worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I found this headset that I liked. Nice wireless one. They do a black one and they do a yellow one. And I said, "This is the one," and he sent back saying, "Great choice." He says, "I got one of them myself." He says, "But do you want to know something about something else?" I said, "What's that?" He says, "We're releasing a white version soon. It's not released yet, but it's releasing soon. What do you think about white?" I said, "I love white." So it's on the way. It's on its way.
You know, I'm gonna say my opinions without effect and still make your sponsorship thing good. So I tell you what, if you're going to buy a Corsair headset, make sure you buy the expensive ones. Because that's where the true headset's performance is found.
Yeah, my one's a little bit more expensive than your one was.
Like because £40 is like at that range where it's not budget, and you expect like a nice-ish product, and I just feel like it was not delivered. This mic actually, instead of it doesn't actually work as a mic; it just delivers static. I listen to music on these, and I think actually what it is these are probably built for gaming noises, because you know it have to be different music.
Yep.
Music sounds horrendous on this. I
they
tried
7.1s? No,
they
the
might
ones I got is the ones that I have are 7.1s.
Gonna look around. Okay, so I can't hear for a second. No, they're not.
Say what I like about him.
I heard that. Yeah,
Toycat's fat.
It's a really bland-looking headset, to be honest. I think maybe it was a really cheap headset that I got for like £40, but would not recommend.
Well, I'll be able to. I'll be taking a look and having a review of my one when it comes. Obviously, I'm really honest when it comes to that kind of thing. And if I don't like it, I won't make a video on it. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, just remember, while you're doing the whole thing, you have to be thinking, let's pretend this didn't arrive from them. Let's be happy.
Oh yeah. No, I've had plenty of sponsorship things and people asking me to do stuff, and I've tried out a couple of things, computer apps and recording software, and I use it and I don't like it, and I say no, I'm not doing anything about it. So you guys never see it.
I had this is a public story about how far I'm willing to go, or how far I shouldn't be willing to go to accept something. But someone offered me an insane amount of cash, dollar. Just all they wanted to do is say a 15 seconds at the end of the video, and I want to thank my friend here who's called this. And it one, I don't want to call someone my friend who's not, and two, their channel was not ideal. But let's just say this is money that most people would sell out for, and I didn't. So all be proud of me for not selling out.
All proud to Toy Cat.
All proud to Toy Cat.
No sellout.
No sellout. Anyway, so yeah, that is that. So actually, did I ever get to? Oh no, I did get to my would you rather, but you can respond. So eat your hands for $10,000 a day. Will you do it, or will you do nothing?
So I eat my hands once, and then I get $10,000 every day.
So right now, they're both gone. 10,000 every day for the rest of your life, which might be shortened from eating your hands. I don't know if.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it.
I feel like it's so hard to turn down like what's basically $100 million because it's 3.65 million a year, which is over 100. But on the other hand, eating your hands,
quality of life has dropped slightly, isn't it?
Like you're gonna have to wait at least 10, 20 years till you get usable hands again, because there's not like full-on hand replacements yet, are there? Like, they're probably working on it somewhere, but it's not just a thing yet. So, did we want to do any live viewer stuff?
Yeah. Would you rather have This is from
Samash80.
Would you rather have?
Oh no, he froze. He froze. Okay. So I'm gonna have to ask and answer this, I guess. It's would you rather have every single PlayStation product and get? Oh, we have to show this off now. Would you rather have every single PlayStation product and get it early, but have no Xbox products, or the other way around? And this is a pretty good one, because every single PlayStation or every single Xbox product is quite a few products, to say the least. And I think, personally, I'd go Xbox, just because I have everything on Xbox right now, and I'd like to have more there. But I think the correct answer is PlayStation. I'd like to see Zono's response, though, because he doesn't do... Actually, he does a lot of Xbox. So, yeah, I'd like to see his response, because I reckon it'd be the same, but maybe begrudgingly too. Anyway, so the cool is having extreme problems. So while that is a thing, I guess we should start to transition towards the end. So any answers to that? We're at the end here. I hope we tried something here. It just wasn't very successful. And yeah, thank you all very much for all checking out the stream. I recognize a lot of your faces from my channel. I know Zono must recognize from his. And I thought this was pretty good.
Sucks.
So, Zono, answer the question, and then we're going to move on to our outro thing here. So, would you rather have every single PlayStation product and get it early, or no Xbox products, or the other way around?
Xbox and no PlayStation.
Me too, right? But I feel like it's the wrong answer.
Really?
Yeah, because PlayStation has more stuff, just objectively. Right?
Ooh. Yeah.
Like the PlayStation 4 is the bigger console with more games, and with PlayStation VR.
For me, it's
recording, right? Me too.
It's recording and the controller shape.
Okay.
I just prefer the controller shape.
So, I've got one here. It took me a while to like this thing, but the PS3 I could never get onto. But this is a really genuinely nice controller, if you can get used to it. And I think I might even prefer this to the Xbox One. I genuinely might. Like, the touchpad, it's awesome. If you want to type stuff, instead of having to left, you can do that. But you can also... So it's got a motion sensor here. So if you want, you can type like this. And it's ridiculous, but it's awesome cool. And I feel like this controller is objectively the best, but subjectively, I feel like... The only reason anyone likes this more
is the comfort.
Yeah,
It's just personal preference, isn't it? It's what you get used to.
It's what you're used to. Yeah, I'm so used to it. And I feel like maybe the shape is slightly better on the one. That might be the one thing that's going on, because it's slightly weighted better, because it's got
like fiance obviously has PlayStation. She plays it all the time. And when she passes her controller with you, like the other day, she was playing Skyrim, and she was stuck on the master lock, and she couldn't open the door. So she passed me the controller to do the lock, because I'm a boss at them.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd been a real long time since I'd picked up a PlayStation controller, and as she passed it to me, I nearly punched myself in the face because it was so light. Do you know what I mean? Like, you grab an Xbox controller, and it's like the weight is there, and then the PlayStation one is so light, it's just crazy.
They
What do you
actually
think
made.
about the Super Bowl.
I have zero opinion,
Says
unfortunately.
Giants. Nor do I, I'm afraid. We're not from the US.
Wait,
Can
wait,
we even
wait.
get it on TV? Is it
Let's-
on TV over here?
It is only we have to get like not SNL, ESN, ESP,
ESPN.
ESPN.
Yeah, we don't get that channel even by default here. You have to
You
actually
have to
use a
add,
paid
yeah.
service to
Okay,
everything.
you know what, though? Okay, I'm gonna look up both teams and let's decide who we think's gonna win. So it's Panthers or Broncos. I want to pick the Broncos.
Okay,
I
I'll pick the
recognize the name.
Panthers. I have absolutely no ideas. I did see a video of a really terrible rap done by like some middle-aged man for the Panthers, and it goes something like, "We are the Panthers, hear us roar." And it goes on for like 5 minutes, and it is so bad. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
That sounds. I don't know if I want to listen to that necessarily, but
It's so bad.
I'll take a hit for the team, I guess. So I'm trying to look up the odds to see who's more likely to win right now, and I can't find any hard numbers. So you're on the Panthers, I'm the Broncos. Oh, okay. So it looks like I think the Panthers have a Panther. Yeah, it looks like the Panthers has a slight odd win. So you got slightly better odds, but I'm rooting for the underdogs here. Go Broncos!
I've got the better judgment so far.
Evidently.
When does it start? Is it playing now?
What time? It can't be playing now. It can't be. Actually, it could be. It's got to be like evening though, right? For Americans, which is it's definitely on the morning for us. Like it'll be playing while I'm at an airport or something.
Maybe the guys will let us know who, when it's playing or what time it does start. Because someone said Panthers for the win. I agree.
I think I
who
thought
do
the
you think
Broncos
will
were the
win
bigger
this
team, right? Like I've heard the Broncos out, and I don't ever listen to American
I've
football.
heard of the Broncos more than but is Broncos also basketball? Is there Broncos in basketball? I might be really embarrassing myself here.
Let's check Broncos basketball. They could maybe they're really good at basketball. Well, I mean, either way, they've got there is Broncos in basketball.
There is.
Yeah.
So that's where I would have heard it from.
Darn it.
Yeah, I would have heard.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so the two teams I know of are like the Patriots, right? The New England Patriots, and there's the New York Jets. Is that football? There's the Jets.
The Jets, yeah.
And they're both two famous big teams, and
Jets are also basketball, I think, as well.
God
In fact, you'll probably find that the same states probably share the same name.
you mean like the same name for all their teams?
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that New York has like 4 or 5 different teams. Like there's the Jets, there's the. Damn it! There is definitely 4 different names for teams.
You know, it's the same for us with
Yeah,
like
like-
Manchester United,
Well,
and
I
Manchester
mean-
City.
Think about
stuff.
London. How many teams there are in London? Like
Oh yeah, West Ham and all sorts. Haven't
I used to think all those places were different places. I was really bummed out when it just turns out they're parts of
when you
London.
just found out that they were all like next to each other.
Yeah, well, it's like, oh, Arsenal are going to Chelsea, are they? And it's like, oh, and it's like, oh, it turns out that's just like a walk down the street or like a quick bus or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, you can tell when there's a football match on by me because Norwich City, it's the city that I'm close to, is in the Premiership now.
wow, they made it
and,
into the big leagues. No way.
They've been there a couple of times. Most of the time they just drop back down, but they're not doing too bad this time. And whenever there's a game on at the stadium, and like Man U or Liverpool or someone like that have to come there, I live on like the main road to Norwich, so like the traffic just gets like blocked up, and you're like, oh, there's a football game on. Don't go out.
That's pretty useful to know. Okay, well, I guess you also get to know based on how late they come back on how good it is, right? Because if they all come back immediately, then they're all ashamed.
Oh yeah. You get to know if we win or lose as well, because if we win, all the cars come back fine. If we lose, all the cars come back with slashed tires and broken windscreens and smashed up bonnets. As they've smashed, they don't really do that. We're not that bad.
That's reassuring. That's reassuring. Anyway, so I think this has been a great stream, but we are at the point where I'm predicting another internet cutout for you very shortly. So to preempt that,
You'll probably find that I'll never have one ever again.
Just actually
That's just how it works.
one more thing, because someone finally said it. There's the Jets, there's the Giants, there's the Yankees, there's the Rangers, there's the Senators. Apparently, I don't know if I trust that one, but there's the Islanders, and yeah, there's lots of New York teams as our enterprise. So yeah, just thank you for that. But yeah, is that everything we have to say for today? I think it is.
That's pretty everything. Unless anybody's got any questions here, why do I pronounce Z as Z, even though you're both British like me? Because it sounds better than Z1 and only.
I am Z1 and only.
That's what started it. That's why I'm named after that. Do you know the story of why? You do, yeah?
Either that or I'm really good at guessing. I can,
Or
you know. Yeah, I'll just tell you I'm good at guessing. It makes it a better story, you know?
Yeah.
You never told me.
No, that's the only reason.
Wait,
why,
was it a Call of Duty lobby, perhaps?
It was a Call of Duty lobby match,
Okay.
yeah.
So what Call of Duty would it be? It's either gonna be 4 or World at War. You know, actually, I'm gonna double down on 4. Was it Call of Duty 4?
It was Call of Duty 4,
Wow,
yeah.
I am good at guessing.
You are really good at guessing.
When you said the Patriots.
I don't think there's any other questions that people are coming up with.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
I do like this, though.
Yeah, I
do do this more.
I feel like the one problem that perhaps isn't best publicly said, but I feel like there is a slight drop, or at least this time because of the gaps. It makes it harder to listen to as a podcast. You know, it's a great live experience, but it's a little bit harder to listen back to. So I think we could always do some YouTube editing. I cannot do some, so I'm going to put Zun on the spot here. No, I'm just kidding around. But yeah,
unless we do a normal podcast and then we do another live one sometime during the week.
That's an idea right there. That's an idea.
We can probably do it more. We can probably do that more towards the summer when there's more gaming news. There isn't much news, as you can tell.
It's one of the big reasons that we've been.
Yeah, one of the reasons why we just haven't really bothered. AJ,
So,
you talk so fast in your intro, I can't understand what you say. Can you please give me a breakdown?
okay, get this right. So people used to say about me all the time. So I slowed it down. So now it's hello, I'm IVX Cat. And they're like, oh, you spend like a whole half a second saying the H and hello, dude. It's like.
Who said that? MEMYHEIF. The monitor's really far away, so I do slow it down for YouTube. That is slow down. What you hear is the slow-mo version. The fast version is, hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of whatever it is. I slow it down for you guys to, hey, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ, which is 50% speed. That's 50% slowed down. I do it so quickly because it gets into the video faster.
The intro's the same thing every time, right? Like it's not interesting and different.
If you want to slow it down, there's a little option on YouTube, not on a live stream, but you can go to
0.5,
0.2, yeah, or 0.5, 0.25. Slow it down, you can hear what I say.
It's really fun to do because it makes everyone sound drunk, and they're like, hey guys, I'm Z1 and only, and today we're building a rocket ship. That's basically what it sounds like. Anyway, we've stalled the outro too long. I hope you all enjoyed it, because we'll see you all in the next one, which we can't guarantee is next week, but probably will be.
Probably will be, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, I was going to do an outro, but I can't. Okay, bye.